Well. It seems that Umar is no longer just a hype prospect, man. After he defeated Cory Sandhagen, he's now technically the number one contender for the title shot for the bantamweight division, which is incredible. And look, we should take a moment to give Cory some credit, man, for taking this fight against a highly hyped prospect like Umar Nurmagomedov. Cory wanted to crack the code and be the one to beat a famous Nurmagomedov, which would have done wonders for his careers and made him known for stopping this hype train. And now I can see why he took this fight. Now, to Cory's credit, he came closer than anyone to beating Umar at his own game. I mean, after all, he managed to stop and neutralize Umar's wrestling. And during the first round, I thought Umar was going to be in trouble, because the last person you want to stand and trade strikes with is Cory Sandhagen. I mean, after all, he's incredibly dangerous on the feet, but to everyone's surprise, Umar outstruck Cory for the majority of the rounds. Umar just showed us that he's just a mini Islam. And I just wanted to point out this really quick. Cory's grappling has improved significantly, and I am confident that he would beat Sterling in a rematch if they ever fought again, which would probably never happen again since he moved to the featherweight division. But nevertheless, just in general, Cory is an amazing fighter. It's just fighters from the Nurmagomedov schools are elite and remain as an unsolved puzzle. Usman, Umar, and Islam are the three unsolved puzzles, man. They are exceptional athletes, but if you ask me, I think Cory can beat anybody else in this weight class besides Umar Nurmagomedov. And to me, it's wild that at one point, Umar got a bit frustrated with Cory's wrestling and grappling defense, and literally in the next round, Cory was getting frustrated with Umar's movement and striking defense. And I think this was happening because Cory was worried about getting taken down. This is what anxiety does to an elite striker in MMA. Cory was consistently worried about the grappling defense. It was taking so much of his mental energy. And Umar was dominating Cory in the first 3 rounds for the most part, but arguably you could have given Cory the first round. But after Khabib urged him to be more confident with his hands and his boxing, Umar really started landing significant strikes on Cory. He outclassed him in the striking from round 3 to 5 and even hurt Cory multiple times. And Cory's output wasn't crazy. Cory couldn't throw the crazy amount of strikes like he did when he fought TJ because Umar kept beating him to the punch with his speed advantage. Every time Cory threw 1 strike, Umar came back with 3. Cory usually disturbs his opponent's rhythm with his stance switches and his attacks from, leg to the body to the head, but Umar kept shutting him down, stopping his rhythm completely. Now, it's kind of wild to think that Umar outstruck Cory instead of outgrappling him. Usually when a fighter makes such a big leap, they don't have such a clean performance. It's usually a tough battle or they'll end up losing. It's rare for someone to win like that, especially so dominant. Umar's clean striking performance against Cory was just insane. The only way I could see Cory winning this fight was if he decided to push the pace more and turned it into a wild brawl and trying to close the distance. We kind of saw that in the 5th round, but it was kind of too late, and Umar was still outclassing him. Cory was just too slow for Umar overall. Starting the fight with that aggressive strategy might have not been the best shot now that I think about it. Another thing that really impressed me was Umar's cardio. I expected it to drop, but he performed exceptionally well. Those Strickland fans and those Colby Covington fans calling this fight boring are missing the point. It was a high level and elite fight. I scored it 4-1 for Umar. He showed that he can strike with the best, and Cory demonstrated his ability to escape tricky positions. Props to Cory for taking the loss like a champ. Now, you guys are probably wondering what's next for Umar, and it's pretty obvious if you ask me. He's gained the next title shot against the winner of Sean and Merab, and if you ask me, I think he has a better chance of beating Merab, if Merab wins, that is. Many people mistake Merab as a phenomenal wrestler, but he's pretty average on best. He just has that unlimited cardio, that EPO. But Umar could definitely take advantage of this, out-grapple Merab, and potentially could submit him. But if you ask me, I honestly think Sean gets it done and knocks out Merab. However, the fight becomes more interesting if Umar fights Sean because Sean is a tall bantamweight. It's tough to get in his range, and he obviously has knockout power. The only thing we don't know yet is how good Sean's grappling defense really is. If his grappling defense is solid, I think Sean can knock out Umar easy. Sean is really that good, especially with his counter striking. And as for Cory, I would probably say a fight with Figgy would be pretty cool. I mean, he fought majority of the top 10 already, and I feel like that's the only fight that kind of makes sense for him, you know? Because Henry is not going to take that fight against the dude, I'm telling you right now, because Cory is that dangerous, man. Nobody wants to fight him. He's another boogeyman in that weight class, but eventually, one day, I can see Cory getting another title shot. Anyways, I thought the fight was pretty good, you know, for the most part. I know it was a point type of fight. Personally, I was entertained for it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people weren't, though. But I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like always, guys, I'll see you guys on my next one.